My dad found out he's got cancer, prostate cancer. 50% of the prostate was cancerous. And he obviously did the whole doctor thing, went to the doctors, did the whole thing. And obviously, like all other cases, the medical system failed him, They tried a few things. He had pills that he had to take. It was obviously chemo pills. He didn't want to go do the chemo. It did nothing. It actually sped up the growth of the cancer. I started doing research and got onto cannabis oil and thought, shit, where am I going to get this stuff? Tried to order, couldn't order, and then my friend told me, why don't we just try and make it? So I made the first batch, gave it to my dad. It was still a bit runny, I can still remember there was still a little bit of alcohol left in there. But anyway, he started taking it, and after about a week or two his pain, he started subsiding. So obviously thinking, shit, if you can do that in 2 weeks, what's it going to do in like 6 months? So he started upping the dose, and he got to a point where, I don't want to lie to you, it's probably about, I think it's 10 or 12 rice grains, which is like almost a third to a half a mil, which is a lot. A mil lost the average person in about a month to 2 months, depending on how much you take. And he would just take it and then lump on the couch and my mum would make food. And about 6 months after that, there was like nothing left. Went for his operation, they checked and it was like clean. So obviously friends and family then thereafter wanted oil. So I then started supplying them, and they just branched out. They started telling their friends and family, and now I'm sitting with quite a few people. I've had people that's had a time limit on their life with regards to cancer, and I mean they've fast past that. I mean it's like years after that they're still alive. With cancer, with stage 3, stage 4. Like I just told you, I've got that woman now, that boy that's pain-free. Pain is probably one of the first things you'll notice when you start taking the oil. It's from the first dose where it starts alleviating the pain. Where the problem with a painkiller and that is, you don't have receptors for that painkiller. So they obviously have to manipulate the pill so that your body can be manipulated. Oh, we need to do this and this with this pill. But in junction with that, in return, the liver takes the knock, like I just said, in the kidneys. Whereas with the oil, there's no side effects. It actually starts regenerating the liver and the kidneys. It's the only product that can regenerate every single cell in your body. So it's not like any other medication that you would find. I'm not knocking any other medication. It's just up with my experience thus far. Your body is flushed with receptors, THC and CBD receptors, unlike with any other product, and that's where the problem comes in. Look, when you take the oil, your body automatically knows exactly what to do with it. It goes to the receptors where it's needed, and I'm sure there's a reason those receptors, God gave us those receptors, it's not there for nothing. You've got teeth to chow to eat with, so obviously the receptors are there for a reason. I've been on blood pressure pills for like 10 years, started with the oil, 6 months later I'm off my blood pressure pills. I've got other family members off their blood pressure pills. I've actually got people, type 1 diabetic, that's type 1 diabetic, which means that they are insulin dependent, they need to use insulin for their sugar levels. I've actually got a guy that's been a sugar diabetic, insulin dependent for about 15 years. His specialist can't believe it, he's off his insulin completely. So this stuff has really got so much medicinal value.